Hi, Aries.
Hi, Aries. So, Aries energy of the day is gracious receptivity. Okay? Gratitude, being thankful, receptivity, giving without expectation, how worthiness and self love can affect your capacity to receive and to give without depletion, overflow, or obligation. Thriving over surviving, and gifting economies. Okay, consider your relationship with gratitude, how comfortable you feel receiving, and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have little to give. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger. Allow yourself to drink every drop. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink of the gift that is shared. Often, we take only a little sip, even when there is so much more we could appreciate. And yet, it is beautiful when you give to someone and they light up and receive it fully. Gratitude, self love, and self worth are interwoven in the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, gifting capacity could spiral upward. You first this time,
And Sharon.
right? I did that. You go first.
Well, usually when I have two majors bookending each other, I get really excited about a threshold,
Mhm.
a shift. But for some reason, when I saw this Temperance Angel, it gave me a little bit of pause considering the Eight of Pentacles, which the Eight of Pentacles is about counting your blessings. So as you were reading that, um, in that spirit of gratitude, it's really coming through, okay? As I'm looking at these cards. Because right after that is the Two of Swords. Right before the Wheel of Fortune. So basically what I'm getting from this is somebody is having a hard time receiving and reaping the rewards that the Wheel of Fortune presents. They're kind of afraid of that wheel. And looking in the wrong direction. The reason they're afraid of that wheel is because they keep coming out on the bottom side, feeling like defeated in karma. Even though it seems like their intentions are pure, you know, they take their time with spirit, but the happiness, it's just not coming, and they they have a hard time letting go of what isn't serving them, what isn't making them happy, and they keep holding on, not seeing the truth.
It sounds kind
And
of like,
I mean, it's like they have some secrets here.
well, it sounds kind of like what they're doing is they're not asking themselves the right questions. They're asking something along, why is this happening to me?
Instead
Instead
of
of why is this happening for me? what is the lesson here? What is the message here?
Well,
and it sounds like they're repeating cycles.
this could also be that age old. Oh, it's not age old. It's actually a new message that I've been giving, that with this temperance earth angel on the board, all right, that means the energy is within Aries to be that earth angel. Now, what I'm getting here with this Four of Swords, which to me, that's the divine knowledge, taking time, resting, and then this Ten of Cups upside down after, and this Five of Swords upside down after, and this Four of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess. I'm thinking that some people are watching bullshit happen and not doing it. Which is another way good people collect karma. And they don't even realize it. You know? So I feel like, in a way, Aries is seeing something. Or some kind of energy. And they're seeing the result of it. And they're not liking it. So I feel like it's like kind of a tense situation right now. But with this Eight of Pentacles here, and I'm just getting a feeling, I think what Aries is doing is reaching in to find those secrets, so they don't make blind choices and come out on the bottom side of that wheel. So I feel like this is like, oh, here we go. Now, it's the Ace of Cups. Now, this coming out on the Eight of Pentacles is a big thing to me, because this to me is like, Pentacles don't always mean money. They mean blessings, or what we value the most. With the Ace of Cups coming out here, right underneath it, it's an outpouring. She was talking about having enough, but I think when we have and give the love as the valuable part, then the pentacles follow. If we focus on the right things, the rest kind of happens. And I think over here, because I'm seeing pentacles, the only cups I'm seeing is upside down, and that's the Ten of Cups, not being happy. Again, this is the age-old story of possibly holding back and focusing on the wrong things, and not bringing that love to the table, and being unfulfilled, or being in a cycle of getting and then losing. See? Yes. Movement. But I think sometimes they tend to maybe give a little too much. And I think they're seeing that, because this Eight of Swords upside down, moving to the Two of Swords right side up. At least they're ready to move and make a decision.
Well, that's what this card was saying. It was talking about it when you start feeling defeated, look for other areas where you can have gratitude and still be able to give blessings to other people. It might not necessarily be financial. It could be in a smile. It could be in a
It's
few
about
words.
what you value.
Right.
Right. And that's the true meaning to me of the Pentacles. Sometimes if you value money over everything else, then you lose everything, because it's the wrong place. And I think people are learning this. Now, isn't it funny, too? We have the Queen of Swords on top of the Two. What did I say about blind choices?
Two of Pentacles, I thought it was
or the Two of Swords. Okay, now, Two of Swords to me is a card more about faith and knowing thyself, which this temperance angel. This is about having faith. You're finally having faith in yourself enough to see the truth, make the right decisions, not be afraid of making decisions, but make decisions in faith because you've done your homework. All right. The King of Swords is like the cop, the military man, the justice warrior type energy. All right. So I feel like in a way you're gonna step into embodying that type of energy, protecting this angelic energy within you. And not only protecting it, but backing it up. So you do stand up in the right places and sit down when you need to. Which in this case would be the win at all costs. Because it's upside down. So I think the different perspective would be about that win at all cost energy. Because this came out twice now. In two different, and we've only done two. Okay. So you're understanding now that if you have faith in your intuition, in the messages that you get on how to move forward in honesty, integrity, and not mainly with a purpose or a desired outcome, but with faith, it's a lot easier to make these decisions. You get the message. And then the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups. To me, that's you in spirit. You get it. All right? That's coming out on top of the wheel. If you come out with the Two of Cups on top of the wheel. Okay, now with the Four Cups, that could be regret. Could be, not seeing those blessings. I gotta, look. Okay. That's all the mindset. All right, walking in faith. Come out on the top of the wheel with the Two of Cups. If you walk in fear and doubt and apathy, that's the Four of Cups. What was I saying over here about sitting when you should stand? And there's a whole shitload of upside down cards here, including the Temperance Angel. That's like, when you get the Temperance Angel upside down, that's moving too quickly. That's almost bully energy here. Not wanting to walk away, focusing on the money, being greedy. Yeah, that's fuckery energy. And that ends up with the Five of Pentacles. So this is kind of like you need to decide here whether you're going to walk in faith or fear. Because that's going to determine whether you get that Two of Cups or whether you get this Five of Pentacles. Which Five of Pentacles is on the outside looking in. Wishing, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Again, it's about what you value. Now, it looks like a stained glass window, so it should be spirit. It's always some kind of stained glass window or a church or something. We should be honoring our spirit. And when we don't honor our spirit, we end up in this energy of the Five of Pentacles. So, all they have to do is open that door and go in. And start doing the right thing all the time, every time. That's all. That's what I got. But I can't just leave it with a Five of Pentacles. I gotta look at this Two of Cups. I just gotta. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because when I looked at this Two of Cups, it's gonna be everything that you fear. But I don't think you're gonna make that mistake again, because with this last card being the King of Pentacles right side up, and this being about making different choices and putting down those defensive, stealing your own, not wanting to give up or walk away when you need to, you're seeing a whole lot of things. And it's going to end up, as long as you start making different choices for the right reasons, and you start honoring that beautiful angel spirit within you, you'll come out on the right side of the wheel. And I have faith in you for what I'm seeing here. Because a lot of people are seeing a lot of egoic things within themselves. Especially with Venus going retro. That's coming.
Yeah, isn't it like tomorrow?
23rd. I believe it's 20. That's going to be a big tipping point, guys. And I feel that energy revving up right now. Because we're in the shadow of this retrograde, right? Yeah. There you go.
Okay, Aries. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay. We have this Three of Cups. Or Three of Swords. I'm so sorry. Three of Swords. Followed by the upside down Four of Wands. Followed by the upside down Cups. That's a whole lot of hurt. And I almost feel like self-blame. But it's not the end of the story, okay? This definitely isn't the end of the story. See, things happen, and sometimes we don't understand why they happen. We've got the Two of Swords, okay? Then we've got the upside down Seven of Cups. And then we've got the Page of Wands. Okay? Now the pages are messengers. They're either small children or they're messengers. And in this situation, I'm like it's a messenger. We have things moving quickly with this Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is somebody drawing their energy back in. And then we have this Five of Wands upside down. Somebody's tired of fighting. See, sometimes we have to get a different perspective. And it's really like I was saying when I was reading this message, gracious receptivity. Sometimes the things that happen, we feel like are trying to tear us apart and tear us down. But in all actuality, it's kind of like a tower. When the tower falls, it crumbles because it didn't have a strong foundation. When you get to the root of things and you're grateful, you express gratitude for the simple things, the things like it said, like the smile from a stranger, the sun on a cold day. When you start expressing gratitude in that space, it starts to change your whole perspective on things. And that's what this shift is in these cards. You know, I can see the hurt and the the feeling like it's the end of the world. And then with the Two of Swords, it's like you're finally starting to take that blindfold off and look, even though these cups and the Seven of Cups are upside down, that means it's dumping out the crap, okay? Dumping out the crap, you've got this new message coming in. It's coming in quickly. Gather up your resources, gather up the things that you consider important, okay? Put down the BS, fighting, the bickering, etc. And then we've got these three cards over here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is, pick your abundance, okay? We've got the Empress with her nurturing, loving ability, Gaia, okay?
Creation.
And then we've got Justice, okay? This tells a whole story of where you put your passions, where you put your energy, what you give gratitude for, where you give gratitude to others, will give you the justice in your creations. And the blessings will continue to come forward for you. What else you got going on over there?
Well, I was just, as you were talking, and you were talking about where the gratitude and how you build it, that's when this card fell out, which cards usually don't fall out of my hand, but this one fell out. What is it? It's the Six of Wands. That's the victory card. Victory comes with gratitude. Okay? And then I started looking, and I started picking up my other deck, and I saw the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is that self-assured, self-made, everything is good within herself. Because I feel like some of this energy is coming from, even though it's not on the book, a type of codependency.
Okay, hold on a second. Not sure who this is for, but this started going through my head at the in time shortly after we hit the record button on this video. And it is The Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. It just keeps chorusing through my head that line. The best thing I never had. The best thing I never had. The best thing you never had. Go ahead. With that self-assured Nine of Pentacles.
Well, there is, and that's the moving forward energy, and there's the Two of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is getting the message on this faith, and they are going to be healing some big time regrets. Alright? Yeah, and they're going to be making, like, here's the Seven of Pentacles again. That's waiting for that crop to come.
That's also being more choosy about who gets your energy. One of the descriptions of this Seven of Pentacles, this one, it's on a tree, okay? And I don't think you could tell very well in this video, but the pentacles on the bottom of the tree are kind of tarnished. But yet the ones on the top of the tree are shiny and bright, the sunlight's dinging off of them, okay? When you get to the top of the tree, you make yourself unattainable by the energies and whatnot of the things that will just accept whatever they can get, okay? You're not a whatever they can get. You're not a whatever you can get. You are a pinnacle limiting. At the top of the tree. Make yourself only accessible by the people who climb the ladder to get to the top of the tree.
And that is like the traditional is not traditional. But it is. And the traditional one, you see him looking down at this one pentacle on the ground because it's easy to get. And he's not even paying attention to all these beautiful pentacles up here. And you see all the skulls coming out going, ooh, baby, I want that one. That one's mine. That one's mine. And they aren't even paying attention to anything but, ground fruit. The bug-eating ground fruit, because it's easy to get to. So they're waiting. They're waiting, seeing what happens here to this ground fruit. And as they are, it's rotting, and all these skulls are getting the other good benefits. So this is about a waiting game. Stop it. That's the message. Stop making the easy choices, because that's going to end you up in a whole lot of disappointment. Nothing worthwhile is easy.
Start placing gratitude where gratitude is due, even in the things that you don't feel grateful for, because there is a place for gratitude in everything in life.
And stop being so confrontational.
Not necessarily. Maybe, yes.
For the wrong reason.
That. Okay.
Maybe a little less confrontational for the wrong reasons and a little more for the right ones. Because I feel like the Aries has a problem of knowing when they should be standing up and knowing when they should sit down. Because I think that they've probably done it at the wrong time before. And that's probably why that Two of Swords keeps coming up, because they're afraid of making the wrong choice. Because it bit them in the butt.
But here's the thing, there is no wrong choice. There's only lessons. Have you learned the lessons from the last wrong choice so you can make the right choice this time?
There's either moving forward or stagnation because you're afraid to make a fucking choice. And I say, don't be afraid to be wrong. It only hurts for a minute, okay? Anyway.
Okay, guys, be blessed.
Blessed be.
Namaste. Namaste right here.